Welcome to episode 3 of the Country Chronicles, your place for a no-cap recap of Upper Adams School Board meetings and other news and tidbits. The Upper Adams School Board wrapped up a busy summer agenda Tuesday night, approving new leadership hires, signing off on a slate of policies, and flagging serious questions about how the district communicates with students from Spanish-speaking homes, who make up 1/3 of our district. The board also approved Brock Asper as the new athletic director at Biglerville High School, replacing Anthony Graham. Mr. Asper is a native of Canner Country, and we are excited to have him at the head of sports. Welcome back, Brock. All other personnel items passed without objection, including new job descriptions for a human resources coordinator and a payroll coordinator. A big moment came when I asked to enter some questions into the record regarding family outreach. For context, over the past 20 years, as a teacher in the Generación 10 program at Upper Adams Middle School, as director of the Center El Centro in Gettysburg, and as coordinator of the Quinceañera program at Manos Unidas Hispanic American Center and St. Francis Xavier Church, I have personally served as a liaison between school and Spanish-speaking parents. So I am coming from that lived experience. And I'm asking these questions because I believe in this district and I want us to strive to be our best every day. At the meeting, I said, I want to start by acknowledging the work Dr. DeShong and this administrative team are doing. The effort and dedication that goes into serving our students every day does not go unnoticed, and we appreciate it. And this board and this community are fortunate to have the leadership committed to continuous improvement. Everything I'm about to ask comes from a place of partnership and support. The questions covering how often translation is used for IEP meetings and discipline conferences, whether translators are certified, and how the district reaches families with limited literacy were directed to administration for formal response at the next curriculum meeting. As a note here, I've seen how much damage a single mistranslation can do, especially around discipline, assessment, or placement in special ed programs or class schedules. So I want to be sure about the training behind the people doing this work. And these errors are very often unintentional and can be addressed with training experience. And I also want to one of the important questions that I wanted to ask is whether we should include a Spanish-speaking requirement for any further administrative hires. Moving on to other items, good news from Cumberland Perry Career and Technical Center, where Mr. Lustig reported the $24.7 million expansion project, adding 55,000 square feet to the current 130,000, is on track for completion to just in time for the August 26th start of the Career Tech school year. About $1.2 million in grants offset the cost, including $26,000 for a new automotive painting booth, and a new fire and rescue course is also planned. On policy, the board approved a tuition income policy, a district audit policy, and the Title I parent engagement policy. A mobile cafeteria stool and tables were approved for disposal. The FFA field trips got the green light, and the board formally created an account for the Cups of Kindness student-run business at the intermediate school. Love to see that good old American entrepreneurship in action. In a nutshell, the school opens with the new athletic leadership in place and a career tech expansion that adds real capacity for trades training. But the sharper takeaway is this: the district's own improvement plan identifies homeschool connections as essential for not all families, but particularly for English language learners under Title I. Expect pressure to produce data, certification standards, and possibly new hiring requirements aimed at closing the communication gap with Spanish-speaking families, and expect it to become a recurring theme this year. So thank you for tuning in to the Country Chronicles, and see you next time.